telling you the truth when I step into the booth.
Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. We've got a Thursday matinee on the show. It's the Athletics taking on the New York Yankees. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Okay, Singy, we're in for a treat today. The home run streak this dude is on, remarkable.
Seriously, Boog, he's been playing like Freddie Freeman in the 2024 World Series. Seeing the ball right out of their hand and making them pay game after game.
365, and you know where it's like 247, 365, hustling, really man, I gotta get mine. 247 to the 365. So what you know about life? 24/7 to the 36.
First pitch coming your way next. So here's the lefty, Carlos Rodon. Singing, he was impressive his last time out.
Trying to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to get underway. Nick Kurtz digs in now.
Number 16, Nick Kurtz.
And with that, we're underway in the Bronx. The 0-1. On the ground. Chisholm. Throw to first in time. And time now to check out the A's lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like it could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Brent Rooker, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Rodon was dominant the last time on the mound, firing a shutout.
Boog, that shutout he threw is very impressive in this day and age. We probably won't see anyone ever get close to Walter Johnson's 110 career shutouts. Still, it's always fun to see a pitcher go out and shove the way he did.
2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the catcher, Shea.
Here's Shea Langoliers, a catcher with pop and a cannon for an arm.
Yeah, Boog, just watch him fire a ball down to second, and you'll quickly see how hard it is to steal bases in this league.
Right through there for a strike. This one popped up. And that is that. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. This is A's baseball on the show NorCal. Back in the Bronx, getting the nod on the mound, Jeffrey Springs. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence, and if he is, he should be just fine.
Gonzalez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 0-2. And that one hammered out of here. And the strike It's 1-0. 9 consecutive games with a home run.
Well, just dialed in at the dish right now. 9 games in a row. That's just unthinkable. Congrats to him. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again. Lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed on one another. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Bird. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And it's out. Into the home plate for a homer. They've hit another, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with the home run. Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. The pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Popped up. Kurtz. 1 away. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. In the 6th spot for them in this one, Ben Rice.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Springs, a guy that really fills up the strike zone. Rarely walks people. The downside is the home run ball more likely in play.
Well, pitchers like this usually work down in the zone a lot, but these days, with all the uppercut swings most hitters are taking to elevate the ball, pitchers almost have to be effective up in the zone with hard stuff. So maybe that's one area he can improve in his game to try to combat that long ball.
And a swing and a miss. As a hitter, does knowing that this guy's going to be in the zone, does that make you more aggressive?
Kind of, but you still have to stay on that backside. You've got to make sure you get pitch recognition and let your hands work. Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Ben Rice at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Did you ever really need a cue to be more aggressive?
No, I never did, especially when it comes to messing with you.
Wow. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Two down, nobody on.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
The 0-2.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that ends the inning. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. The Yankees lead it 3-0. You're watching A's baseball on the show NorCal. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Soderstrom.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And now the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. Soderstrom gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That's in there. 0-2 now. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack, sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
2 away now.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Here's your 1. This one in the air, center field. Rafaela drifts towards it, and that is that. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Yankees 3 and the A's nothing. Back here in New York, we head to the bottom of the second. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one fouled off. Oh, 1 down. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And that one hops the wall.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Now here is Austin Wells. High fly ball, right field. Then there's 1 down.
Batting 9th, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
1 out man at first. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
The 0-2. Swings and misses. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off. Still early, but he already extended that ridiculous home run streak, Boog. Has plenty of swings left in this one, too. This isn't a streak, it's a lifestyle.
And foul ball.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
And the 0-2. That's a laser base hit. And out to a board. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down. It's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And shot into the gap should score at least one. One run across. He's in there. And the lead is up to 5.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Loud contact leads to the double. Jumped off of his stick.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jeffrey Springs done for the afternoon, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, J.T. Ginn.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Cedar Rafaela. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at-bat. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. There's the strike. There's a 1-1. Lined into right. And that's a base hit. Now a relay to the plate. From second, it's 6-0. So man aboard. Here comes Aaron Judge. He popped out his first down.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Rafaela, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him. That ends the frame. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head on now to the top of the third. Yankees 6 and the A's nothing. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first in time.
Batting up, the third baseman, number 2, Daryl Hernandez.
And the batter now, Daryl Hernandez. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. In the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the A's, the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Here's the big Amish at the plate. Nick Kurtz, the American League Rookie of the Year, and a huge Marvel fan to the extent that he even made his manager, Mark Kotze, watch Captain America.
Well, you got to be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk him.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground to first, Rice. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing there for the A's. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Jr.
shortened to bunt and missed it. 0-1.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Foul ball there. The 1-2. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. And at first, now it's going to be Ben Rice. He's 0 for 1. And there's a foul ball. Chisholm on at first. Nobody out. The 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
To third.
That's foul.
And a foul ball. The 0-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now one away.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
One out man at first. So up next for New York, Jose Caballero. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Trying to steal a first pitch strike with the breaking ball right there, but he was all over it in the box. Kind of sets up an interesting at-bat the rest of the way. A little chess match here.
0-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Big-time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
0-2 now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. It took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Austin Wells will hit next. Fly to right, his first time. Liner, and this could be trouble. The relay. Catcher can't hang on, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Picks himself up an RBI. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball. There's Ryan McMahon now. 3 pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Yeah.
Man at second. Foul ball. That's inside. Swing and a miss. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. On to inning number 4. It's the Yankees 7 and the A's nothing. This is A's baseball on the show NorCal. Back in the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. There's a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Got him looking. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. 0 for 1 so far. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
And the 0-1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. 2 away.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Soderstrom batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. A's go quickly and quietly there. Not going their way. It's 7-0. Back from the Bronx, ready to go, bottom 4. Carlos Gonzalez stepping in now for the Yankees. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they had a run. It's 8-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, he's living up to his power-hitting reputation today. A second homer just confirmed what we already knew about his ability to hit the ball the wrong way.
And now it's going to be Andres Phillips. What a stop. Over to first, and he gets it.
He's out.
Nicely done.
Next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12.
A great sliding stop. I think we need a breakdown from StatCast to fully appreciate the difficulty of that play.
Yeah, Boone, these numbers show how good of a play it actually was. And that sliding catch was difficult enough, and somehow he still managed a great throw to first. What a play.
Cedar Rafaela, the next to hit.
Hurt one. Ball.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, number 99.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Aaron Judge. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now an 8-0 game.
They watching, they witnessing, got a record, I break it like Guinness. Oh yeah, he's top of the league. Oh yeah, don't play with a kid. You know what the time is, shaking the wrist. I'm back on assignment.
Back in the Bronx, here's the center fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Lawrence Butler.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
You know, these A's just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Rodon ready, the 0-2 on the way. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Gonzalez has a beat on it, takes it in for the out.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Jacob Wilson now at the plate. First time up was a pop out. And that is out of play. The Athletics with a lot of ground to make up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Ground ball right side. He steps on the bag, and the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
McNeil.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Flying to center his first time. Pop dump. And that's the 3rd out. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching A's baseball on the show NorCal. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So a man at first. So up next for New York, Ben Rice, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. This one driven. Deep center field on its way. Their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Sometimes a pitcher just has to tip his cap to the hitter. That was a really good sinker down and out of the zone. The place you want to miss, but the hitter looking down there clearly gets to it and gets it up in the air.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. JT Ginn will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. The new pitcher in the game, Jose Suarez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So up next, Jose Caballero, 1 for 2. The 0-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him. One gone here.
Next for the Yankees, the catcher, number 28.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. The A's bullpen has some movement. Hogan Harris, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Here comes the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to bounce something off, extend that at-bat.
2 down, bases empty. Ryan McMahon digs in now. McMahon working through some struggles lately. 2 down, nobody on.
No,
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. That is his 3rd of the game. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. We're through 5. This is A's baseball on the show NorCal. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. So now the DH spot, Max Muncy.
The designated hitter, Max Muncy.
And it's fouled away.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swing and a pop-up. Rice. 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Number 2, Daryl Hernandez.
So digging in, Daryl Hernandez. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a ball popped up. Caballero should have this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the A's, the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Nick Kurtz. He's grounded out a couple of times. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former.
That one ripped left field. And that one is way out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they boost their lead. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing in the bat for him. Man, he has really seen the ball well in this one. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, and it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Here's a big power threat. Andres Phillips. Now a screamer into the outfield. And foul ball. Do you remember when Tim Kirkchin ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-sized ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze. I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have. There's a swing and a drive. That one opts against the fence. Relay throw to second, safe, and that's his 3rd hit.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12.
Cedar Rafaela stepping in now for the Yankees. Already homered in this game. Man at second. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Goes just foul. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
The designated hitter, number 99.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Line to right, base hit. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out.
Well, clearly being aggressive on the bases right there, trying to add on to that big lead. Credit to the defense, though. Nice execution to cut him down at the plate. Man, it's good to see they're still out there trying to make plays for their pitcher.
So, man aboard. And now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. In the dirt, blocked. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
That he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Late on that fastball.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. And he starts the 7th with a leadoff double.
Up next for the A's.
Next up for the A's, Shea Langoliers. And a foul ball.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Comes up empty. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground, right side.
That's a foul ball.
And a foul ball. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him looking for the strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts. a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So now with one away and a man at second. And now Tyler Soderstrom. That one fouled off. And the lefty with the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swings through it for the K. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
The center fielder, number 4,
Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. Still in total command of the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're watching A's baseball on the show NorCal. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Hogan Harris.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball.
That one finds the corner. And the count 1-2.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Caballero now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Scott Barlow up and loosening in the pen. The Yanks up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses. 1-2. That one just missing inside. And now 3-2. Catcher challenge will take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Swings through that one, out in front that time. That's outside. And the count 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. 1-2-3 go the Yankees, but they still lead it 11-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, we're at the top of the 8th. Jacob Wilson getting ready to hit. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Into his 8th inning of work, Siggy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
That's off the mark, and the count is 1-2.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
And now it's even up.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two now. Got him swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. And first offering is fouled off. The A's with a lot of ground to make up, and we're at the top of the 8th. The 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. 2 down, base is empty. Now the A's designated hitter, Max Muncy.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Fought off foul. Right through there for a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging for the kill. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run. This is A's baseball on the show NorCal. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Scott Barlow. Ryan McMahon getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
McMahon.
Pitch
No.
misses. Ball one. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 0-1 now. And a big swing and a miss.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Got him. Up on down.
Well, he just went right after him there. No messing around with the off-speed stuff. Here's my fastball. If you can hit it, go for it. 3 fastballs. See you later. Definitely built your confidence out on the mound. Well, he's been the lead story every game, and today's no different, Booth. Just keeps hitting them out.
Ball.
Let's see if he can do it again.
Hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
I mean, come on, have a game. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. Headliner coming in, and he hasn't disappointed, dude. Let's see if he goes yard for a second time today and gives this crowd something to cheer about.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Gonzalez at first, 1 gone. This one backs to left center, on its way, and that one's out of here. Another home. That's his 4th home run of the series, and they add on. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having a game of his life. One down. Here's the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. Swing and a miss. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
Down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. Last chance coming up for the A's. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we go to the 9th. Darrell Hernandez now at the plate. And he swings through that one.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Strike two. Gets a piece and stays alive. Out towards right center field. Rafaela on the move. And there's one away.
Up next for the A's, the first baseman.
Back to the top of the order. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Nick Kurtz. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Right down to shoot. That's strike two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The A's down to their final out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
So it's their last chance in this one. Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker. Swing and a high fly ball out there to Yankees. And another to their winning streak.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
Trace, I place, just came out the gate, and we still gon' hate.